Hi everyone, my name is Ahmed Akhtar, and my presentation is going to be on if should college basketball players leave early for the NBA or not. The one and done rule. The one and done era started way back in 2006. This was a rule that was passed by the NBA that pretty much states that you need to have at least 1 year of college basketball to declare for the draft. This rule ended up keeping high school basketball players from declaring for the draft. Next 3 slides I'm going to show some basketball players that came out of high school. LeBron James, St. Vincent St. Mary High School. Kobe Bryant, Lower Merion High School. And Moses Malone, Petersburg High School. My opinion. I've always believed that college basketball players should have the choice of leaving college early to play at the professional level. These athletes have worked, most of their lives to play a game that they love, and they should have the opportunity to make a living out of it. Now I'm going to go over some pros and cons, starting with some pros. First one, avoiding risk of injury. The longer you stay playing, you could risk yourself potentially getting an injury, which will end up lowering your draft stock. This happened to Nerlens Noel back in 2013 and Michael Porter Jr. back in last year's draft. And these guys were supposed to be the #1 picks in the draft, and they ended up falling down. Financial reasons. Lots of college basketball players declare early for the draft simply because of financial reasons. For example, if they're living on campus, they gotta pay for housing, which is tough to maintain for a few years. And some athletes, they just wanna, go pro simply because they wanna provide for their families. Development. The sooner a college basketball player goes professional, the sooner they will develop their game. The tougher competition in the NBA will push them more. And now some cons, starting with maturity. Many believe that by staying longer in college, you'll be more mature by the time you get drafted into the league and more educated. GMs and scouts around the league fear of drafting a younger player because they might not be mature enough to handle that big contract that they're getting. College basketball programs don't really benefit from losing their players. This potentially leads to their team possibly being worse that next year, and could lead to a possible loss of viewership. Travel. Most young basketball players don't have the physical or mental maturity to deal with the travel and the demands of an NBA schedule. Conclusion. Despite the cons, based on my research, I still believe that college basketball athletes should still be allowed to leave early to play professional. If you're good enough to be in the NBA, then you should be able to. And that's my presentation. Hope you guys enjoyed it.